Welcome to the APP Group's Connector series. In each short episode, we aim to bring together people, stories, ideas, and solutions, showcasing how the APP Group connects with our clients, partners, and the communities in which we operate. As one of Australia's most respected property and infrastructure consultancies, we aspire to be a trusted partner that unites stakeholders through best practice initiatives, services, and advice that results in value creation outcomes. Welcome, Melanie. You have the pleasure of leading a team of over 140 people across the APP Group's project management division, servicing our valued clients nationally. In your view, Melanie, how has the role of project management changed over the years?
It's a great question, Ben, and thank you for having me here today. For me, it's more about how the world has changed around the role. We're in a very fast-paced, moving time at the moment, and it's less about what the role change is, but more about what the world change is. We're receiving and obtaining information at a faster pace than ever before. So how do we as project managers remain agile and stable in a world that's shifting and changing quite frequently and rapidly? Our clients, our partners, they need surety, they need certainty, but the way in which we do it is in a different space. So to answer your question, the role of project manager, and I like to say project leader, is still the same, but the world in which we play as a project manager or project leader has changed vastly around us.
I like where you're going with project leader instead of project manager. So if we build on that, you talk a little bit around, I guess, creating value for our clients. What does that really look like in action with the project leaders driving it?
It's around creating that trust and that connection with the client and partners. If we're able to achieve that with all the stakeholders involved, we as project leaders can really get behind the scenes, understand what is needed out of the development, out of the asset, out of the pipeline. If we build that trust, we get let into the tent. And if we're let into the tent, we then are able to understand and communicate also to all the stakeholders what it means. What's the why as to what we do? Not just what we do and how we do it, but why are we doing what we do? What does the partner, the client, the stakeholder, the community, the people, what do they want out of what we're trying to achieve?
And what's in action, what's an example of a client where the APP Group's really living that out?
So Vicinity Centres are a really good partner of the APP Group. We've had the pleasure of working with them for many years, specifically on their asset Chadstone. And because of the way that they program and plan their asset management, that asset is now worth $3 billion. So it's an incredible opportunity for APP to service and continually service a really valuable part of Australia, Vicinity Centres.
And working on an asset like Chadstone, one of the best shopping centres in the world, for a long period of time, to make that work, our project leaders are deeply embedded into their business and kind of have clarity around where they're going and where some of the next opportunities are. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the partnership that we create. It's not just us and them, it's a we. How do we become part of what they create at the beginning? And if we are able to do that as project leaders, then we really understand again what they want to achieve for their stakeholders, if they're listed, for a listed group, for their investors. But we need to get beyond that surface. And that takes time, that takes focus, that takes expertise, that takes the right people and the right person to connect with the person on the other side, so we can be a group.
It's quite exciting for those project leaders to be able to play in that space over the long term and really see the value that they're having. So I guess we know that good project managers or leaders, as we're now saying, know how to deliver time and time again. And businesses are really placing a strong emphasis on this, and they're trying to get those people. Why is that happening?
Because it's all about the people. Right, it's the technical expertise is critical and it's such an important part of what we do, but it's the people that allow things to flourish, to go to the next stage, to jump a hurdle, to get to a solution. It's people coming together to work out what that looks like. If you have the wrong mix and type of people, then sometimes you go round and round in circles and can't actually move forward as to what you need to do. And as we know as project leaders, everything's on time. So we have to make sure that we can do things in a way that we're achieving things to program, but also getting really innovative solutions within that time frame.
Really good insights. Always appreciate your passion. And I think the key takeaway in this episode is project manager no more, project leaders here to stay.
That's it, Ben.
Well, thanks very much for joining me in this episode, Melanie, of the Connector series. Look out for our next episode appearing soon. For now, take care and goodbye.